So, did you have anything else lined up before lockdown, work-wise?
Yeah, well, I just signed up for a musical actually.
Oh, cool. Which one?
Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Have they cancelled it?
Well, they were hoping to do an outdoor performance since the government allow that now.
All right. Where are they doing it?
Well, that's the problem because the guidelines say that singing is still a high-risk activity, so all the performances have to be like 3 meters apart.
Right.
So they measured it, and by the time they'd spaced out all the seven brides and all the seven brothers, technically two of them were in the different county.
Ah,
Yeah, the director had to ride up and down on a quad bike, shouting instructions through a megaphone. Yeah, so they're doing a play instead.
Which one?
12 Angry Men.
what about you, Jenny? Any gigs booked?
Yeah, I did one of those drive-in things last week.
Ah, that sounds cool. How was that?
Yeah, it was all right. The only thing is, it was in a multi-story car park.
All right. Different bands on different floors, you mean?
No, the promoter would only pay for one act, so we had the band playing in the lift with the doors jammed open.
Well, that can't be socially distant, surely.
No, it was. We're all in separate lifts.
Ah, makes sense.
It worked all right for a bit, but then the bass player got stuck between floors.
Oh, did anyone notice?
No, he's still there, I think.
What about you, Andy?
Uh, not much. I thought I'd use the time to work on my show reel. I've been recording a few monologues.
Oh yeah, looking good.
Well, it's a bit tricky to find different places to film, really. I've run out of speeches that suit being recorded in the kitchen.
What about the garden?
Yeah, I tried that, but the neighbours have been having a bit of a problem.
Still having arguments.
Started throwing things at each other now.
Ooh, that's awful.
It is. But then they only had the dog's squeaky toys to hand to lob at each other, so it was actually quite funny. like a punch up at a clown convention. They made it up in the end, though.
How could you tell?
Well, I was doing some recording in the spare room, and I heard them through the wall, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Worked out all right, actually. I just did a speech from Faustus. Let Faustus live in hell 1,000 years. Sounded quite good, with people shouting, "Oh God! Oh God!" over and over again in the background.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Pat, Pat. And here's a marvellous, convenient place for our rehearsal.
Oh, the irony.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen.
Master Quint, there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. Firstly, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By our lacking a parlour's fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed, and for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves, to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through saying thus, all to the same defect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing indeed. I am a man as other men are. And there, indeed, let him name his name and tell them plainly he's Snug the Joiner.
If that may be, then all is well. Anyway, come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Firmus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to their cue. Speak, Pyramus! Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savours sweet.
Odors, Nick, odors.
Odours, savours sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice, stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Stranger Pyramus than air played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you? For you must understand that he goes to see a noise he has heard.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of colour like the red rose on triumphant bier, most briskly juvenile, and eke most lovely Jew, as true as truest horse that yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Nini's tomb.
Ah, Ninus, tomb man, why? You must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as true as horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Is that it?
Oh, monstrous!
Oh, strange.
We are haunted.
Bless thee, Bottom. Thou art translated.
O Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
Pissing beanie hat, that's what.
What do you see? You see an asset of your own, do you? Why'd you run away? Oh, this is a knavery of you to make me afeard. I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, so that they shall hear I am not afraid. The ousel cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill. The throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill. The finch, the sparrow and the lark, the plain cuckoo grey, whose note true many a man doth bark, and ne'er does answer nay.
Oh, what angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
Good evening.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Oh, thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed.
Well, change screen names.
Well, I can't type and flap my arms.
Okay. Wait a minute, guys.
Oh.
Everyone ready?
Hang on.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Go. Peas blossom.
Ready.
Aye.
And I.
It's all right. And I.
Where shall
Where
we
shall
go?
we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers crop their waxen thighs and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
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 I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peas blossom.
I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. I beseech you, sir.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant-like ox beef hath devoured many a gentleman of your house, I promise you.
Tie up my love's tongue. Bring him silently.
My mistress with the monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, when she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, yet rude mechanicals who worked for bread upon Athenian stools, they were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus's nuptial day, when the shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did at his advantage take, and as his knoll I fixed on his head, and on his Thisbe must be answered. And forth my mimic comes, when they him spy, so at his sight away his fellows fly. When in that moment then it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
Oh, this falls out better than I could devise. It's high.
If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes in blood, plunge in the deep. Cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
Oh, what's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I'm not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege, never to see me more.
Now I will follow you in this fierce vein, for at your side I will remain. So sorrows, heaviness, doth heavier grow. Am I supposed to go to sleep here? How do I do that?
Oh, I don't know. Have you tried acting?
Hey, not yet.
Why don't you just pretend to fall asleep in your chair?
Sorted.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
Well, this is the woman, but not this the man.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quiet and laid the love dews upon the true love's sight. Oh, about this wood, go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. By some illusion, see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against you do appear.
I go, look how I go. Swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye.
Captain of the fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and youth mistook by me pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we therefore in the pageant see?
Lord, what fools these mortals be!
You do advance your cunning more and more when truth kills truth. Oh, devilish holy fray.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? Look, when I vow, I weep, my vows newborn.
You do advance your cunning more and more. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her all?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
None in my mind. Now you give her all.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you. Dan.
Oh, Helena, godlike nymph, perfect, divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, oh, how ripe in show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. That pure congealed white, high Taurus snow, fanned with the eastern wind, turns to a crow. Wouldst thou holdest up thy hand, oh, let me kiss. This prince is of pure white, now seal my bliss.
Oh, spite. Oh, hell. Now I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know, I know.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that I love is gone. My heart to her at a guestwise sojourned, and now that to Sander at home returned, there to remain.
You both are rivals and love Hermia, now both rivals to mock Helena.
Art not by mine eye, Lysander found. My ear, I thank it, brought it to thy sound. But why unkindly did thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
Well, what love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery O's or eyes of light.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
No, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive you have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired, have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? And will you rent our ancient love asunder and join with men in scorning your poor friend? Oh, 'tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persevere, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back. But fare you well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Dan!
Dan!
I say I love you more than he can do.
If thou sayest so, withdraw, and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where do tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou burr, vile thing, let loose, or I shall shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this? Sweet love.
Thy love. Out, tawny Tartar, out. Out, loathed medicine, O hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander?
Be certain nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh me! You juggler! You canker blossom! You thief of love!
My faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Why, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height. So are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low?
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not harm me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all moorishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice.
How low am I, thou painted maypole? Or speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low that my nails can reach unto thine eyes.
Oh.
How are we doing the fight?
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little.
Get you gone, you dwarf, you bead, you acorn.
What, shall I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead?
Hermia, do not be so bitter with her. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you, for love I followed him, but he hath chid me hence, and threatened to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. To Athens will I bear my folly back, and follow you no further. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why, get you gone. Who's it that hinders you?
Foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, he shall not claim thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part. You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part, for if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest, to try whose right, of thine or mine, is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee cheek by jowl.
Mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still, thou mistakest, or else committed thy knaveries wilfully.
Oh, those things do best please me that befall preposterously. But so far, am I glad that it so did sort, as this their jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. I therefore, Robin, overcast the night, till o'er the brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor has this virtuous property, to take from hence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and wanted vision. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and find her sleeping boy. And then I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things shall be peace.
Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight. But fallen am I, in dark uneven way, and here will rest me.
Thou run away? Thou coward, art thou fled? Speak! In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head? Faintness constraineth me.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night. Abate thy hour. Oh, sleep sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but free. Come one more. Two of both kinds make up four.
So weary, never so in woe. I can no further walk, no further go.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye gentle lover remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Dan, will you stop texting? We're supposed to be working.
No, look at it. It's a good one. It's on the group chat thingy.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.